Welcome to Study Streak. From today, we begin our editorial journey. I know many of you find the editorials tough to read, and with the busy schedules, reading the full newspaper can be hard. Some people just skim the headlines in the coffee shops, while others want to know the whole story but can't find the time. And also, who is out of India, they need to know about the India current affairs, right? So hence, this is for you and is in the story basis. That's why I'm here to bring editorials to you as a easy to follow stories. Every day, I will share one story based on the day's editorial. Today's story is adapted from the Indus newspaper editorial published on 13th August 2025 and also are from the ideas inspired from the and also shared by the Dr. Pratap Reddy, founder and chairman of Apollo Hospitals. Now, let's get into the story. Once upon a time, not in a fairy tale but in the real life, there was a woman waiting for a kidney transplant. She had already given us so much in her life, even donated her blood multiple times, but when it came to being an organ for herself, getting for an organ for herself, she found that she was far back in the queue. Why? Because in India, women are far more likely to donate organs than to receive them. Over a past decade, data from the National Organ Tissue Transplant Organization NOTTO showed something shocking. In 2023, women made up a 63% of all living organ donors, yet they were only 37% of a kidney recipients, 30% for liver, and just 26% for pancreas. To fix this imbalance, NOTTO issued an advisory. Women patients and relatives of deceased donors would get a priority points in the allocation system. The goal to break the stereotype that women only give but rarely receive. But here is the challenge. Under India's Transplantation of a Human Organ Tissues Act 1994, organ allocation can't prioritize anyone based on a gender. The law allows a preference only on a medical need, urgency, and compatibility. Changing this would require a careful legal adjustments and a strong safeguards to avoid a misuse, especially since illegal organ trade rackets have been exposed in the past. Yet, gender bias is just a one part of a bigger story, right? Every year, over a 5 lakh Indians die because they don't get an organ in time. In 2023, India performed 18,378 transplants, but only 1,099 were from the deceased donors after brain death. Brain death is not declared casually, it requires a strict legal and medical checks under THOTA, including the panel of certified doctors, a clinical test repeated after a fixed time gap, full documentation and prescribed formats. These safeguards exist due to ensure the transparency, protect ethical standards, and to uphold Article 21 of the Indian Constitution, the fundamental right to life. So why? Donation still low. That is a myth and a fear. Someone believe organ donation trains the body for funeral rites. Untrue. Because ritual is done with a full dignity. Others fears doctor might declare death early. Impossible. Because the law demands multiple independent confirmations and religious leaders across the faiths are clarified organ donation is an act of compassion. Another myth. The only young accident victims can be donors. In truth, many organs, kidneys, liver segments, lungs, corneas, skins can come from older donors too. The solution is awareness in schools
Black
and
people,
colleges.
to my
Real
black people,
stories
can
in
I
the
see?
donor families and recipients make no for all the people. Training for the doctors and nurses to speak to grieving families compassionately. Policy reforms like a presumed consent, which has made Spain a world leader in organ donation. Organ donation is a more than a medicine, it is a noblest gift. one can I give. The law protects it, ethics guide it, and the humanity depends it, and the humanity demands it. And maybe on this World Organ Donation Day, we can pledge when our time comes, let us leave behind the gift of life. Done this, and you can also make a donate your organs. So on this day, because 13/8 is the World Organ Donation Day. Thank you.